Good afternoon to you. A quick revisit of the USDJPY pair. I actually did an update in the comment section of the last speculation I did on this pair, but I would like to give more clarity into what I was trying to explain in that comment. So, allow me to state here that we were here when we did the when I published the last speculation on this USDJPY. And I made mention of the fact that if we look at the daily time frame, we will notice that price has been on a long-term bullish momentum, and the tr- the bullish trend line here gives us a clue into what the trend line looks like. However, when we go closely into what is happening on the 1 hour time frame, a much lower time frame, we can see that we were actually expecting we saw price move into this buy opportunity zone, after which we saw this move during the course of last week trading session that moved to the upside, making it an impulse leg that we can work with. Now we all know that after every impulse leg there is a correction phase, and what what I was expecting after that impulse leg was a retracement into our what's it called golden zone area, where we'll be looking for an opportunity to take advantage of an uptrend continuation. Sorry, an uptrend continuation. So if we pull out our Fibonacci retracement tool and draw out the 50% retracement within the 50 and 78.6% of the last impulse leg, which I have around here, so we will be having something that looks more like this, and we have a new buy opportunity zone around this area. So allow me to label this for clarity's sake, and so that we can have an idea, a visual idea of what we are expecting on this pair. So with the trend line, so with this buy opportunity area being set, and with a trend line around this area, oh sorry, I'm looking at the buy opportunity of this impulse leg after the breakout of structure. We can see that sorry we had the breakout of structure here, a retest of that structure before we saw that impulse move. So the retracement tool will definitely be from this area to the peak of that leg, where we'll be looking for a 50 to 786% retracement of the impulse leg. So we have 50 to 786 right around here. So don't mind my miscalculation there. So this is what we are going to be having at this point. So when I delete the retracement tool, then we are expecting our buy opportunities. We are expecting the retracement phase to fall into this area, after which we look for opportunities to buy the the the, the USD against the JPY. And what opportunity are we going to be looking for? There is a possibility that we might be having a consolidation phase around this area, which is also right at our key level area at 130.150, and at the same time shares a confluence with the bullish trend line we identify on the daily time frame. And if we go left as well, we can see this trend line that we saw here that price has been respecting for some time. If you can see, we saw multiple rejections of this trend line here too as well. Sorry, we saw multiple rejection of this trend line as well here before we had that um, impulsive move. Sorry, before we had that impulsive move, a breakout of that trend line around this point. So what happens here is this price appears to be back after this impulse move breakout of the trend line. Price appears to be back on that trend line key level, and also the bullish trend line we identify on the daily time frame. So what makes this very, very interesting is that we have like three parameters that shares the same confluence at this point in time, making it a more reliable buying setup that we can take on, so far price does not break down both the bullish trend line and this bearish trend line. So what we're going to be looking out for in the buy opportunity zone area at this point is a reversal setup, a consolidation phase that looks more like a trend, a reversal setup that would signal a breakout of structure giving us that signal, that's bullish signal, then a retest of structure to confirm the trend continuation to the upside. So this is what we are going to be looking out for in the next couple of hours as price action is being monitored at this point. Well, the first signal we see here is that sharp rejection of this key level at 130.150, but we still need more confirmations to make sure that we're actually on the right trade. So with this being set up, our take profit target still remains 132 area, which I explained in the previous video. And we have our stop loss right below that key level, and at the same time around that red bearish trend line as well, which will dovetail to around around 50 pips, 45 to 50 pips thereabout, with a take profit target of around 160 pips, 160 pips target. So I would like to pause the video there and let's see how price action reacts as time goes by. Thank you and do have a wonderful day. Bye.